Welcome to Lunch Hour Legal Marketing. I am Conrad Somm, and I'm here with Guy Sakalakis in Chicago.
Yes, I'm, as Conrad mentioned, Guy Sakalakis, and we're in Chicago at ABA TECHSHOW 2026, and McCormick Place is big, man.
It is. I had no idea the scope of this place. It is absolutely enormous. I got lost. I've already got my workout in just walking from my hotel room all the way back here.
Yes, and I think we saw some other cool, awesome Chicago buildings last night, and we should say thank you to our hosts. We went to the Field Museum.
That was amazing.
Where I was able to correctly identify the Spinosaur.
Spinosaur. So, by the way, Guy is, how old are you? You're in your mid-40s.
47.
47?
Yeah.
He has the knowledge of a 6-year-old as it comes to dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, we're in the thick of dinosaur season in my son's adolescence. And thank you to Smokeball for hosting us at the Field Museum. Really awesome space for an event. And if you're ever in Chicago, get to the Field Museum. One of my favorite museums I've ever been to in my life.
That's fantastic. Great building.
Also, thank you. We had a great rooftop is it View?
I don't know.
Beautiful rooftop put on by 8 a.m. So thank you to 8 a.m. for sponsoring that after party. And again, one of the things, like I tell people, like you come to TECHSHOW, you know, these companies put on these events and you got to get to them because I think a lot of the value in these shows is meeting people and connecting with them outside of the context of the show. And so grateful that the legal tech community supports that, and a great opportunity for lawyers to meet legal tech people, but also meet other lawyers that use technology and are, you know, so much just cross-pollination of ideas. So always an exciting time.
Great to be at ABA TECHSHOW. Also, one of the very few conferences that doesn't require vendors to cough up an arm and a leg for speaking. They actually look for good speakers instead of just people with deep checkbooks.
It's the old-fashioned way, where they're like,
they care about the content.
They're actually like, who should we actually have speak on this, not who will pay us the most money. And the other thing that I've always appreciated about TECHSHOW is that there's no pitching from the stage, and that's like there have been people that have been like, you're not welcome back because you're just pitching from the stage.
So interestingly, TECHSHOW does not have Conrad Somm on the docket, but they do have my good friend Guy.
So you've spoken at TECHSHOW before.
Yeah, but only when you were on the board.
No.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep working on it, TECHSHOW.
You got to offer him more money, I guess.
All right. As usual, we're going to start with the news and then a really great, fascinating announcement from your hosts at Lunch Hour Legal Marketing.
Hit it.
Welcome to Lunch Hour Legal Marketing, teaching you how to promote, market, and make fat stacks for your legal practice. Here on Legal Talk Network.
So Guy, in the last episode, we shared some changes that are going on. With
Big changes.
We're moving to this sponsored endorsement model, right? We're going to be dropping episodes once a week.
Yep.
And so this is now, I think this will be 3 weeks in a row that you have gotten Lunch Hour Legal Marketing. But we've got some more to share. What do you want to share?
Well, we're going, just like everybody else here at TECHSHOW, we're going all AI all the time.
So stay tuned for the first segment that we have where we're going to introduce you to the third co-host of Lunch Hour Legal Marketing, Claudia.
Is this us or is this AI?
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
Let's start with the news.
Rapper Afroman, best known for the stoner anthem Because I Got High, turned an embarrassing police raid on his Ohio home into a landmark legal moment when he sued the Adams County Sheriff's Office after deputies ransacked his property and found nothing. Then had the audacity to complain when he used the raid footage in his music videos. Louisville-based attorney David Osborne, known for taking on high-profile and unconventional cases, represented the rapper in a case that raised serious questions about police accountability, civil rights, and what happens when law enforcement accidentally becomes the subject of a viral music video. The case became a cultural flashpoint, with Osborne arguing that Afroman had every right to monetize the footage of his own home being searched, making it one of the more creatively satisfying civil rights stories in recent memory.
So this is recent news. Meta has been found, and Google have been found negligent in contributing to a plaintiff's addiction of their social media use, and there's been a judgment, or a verdict entered for $3 million penalty, and that's just for the damages phase. They're also doing a punitive phase, and so this is a groundbreaking case because historically these platforms have been primarily immune from these claims, and so this is a big win for consumers, and probably the floodgates open.
Well, does this turn into massive as a class action world just spinning up like crazy right now?
There are hundreds of cases right now, I believe, working their way through the courts, and so this seems like the next big class action opportunity for class action law firms.
All right, and next, a reminder to be very careful with your passwords. We learned that the TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn profiles of Chesapeake Bay criminal defense attorney James E. Short, they were hacked, and his messaging was replaced by Morgan slogan, "Size matters."
Wow, that is controversial.
Someone help that guy get his passwords back. You do not want to be James Short with the slogan, "Size matters."
And if you're watching this on YouTube, we would love for you to mash the subscribe button, give us a like, or tell us you hate us. And let's keep the conversation going with comments. Here's another episode you might like. What is that episode? I can't read it from here.
That's bullshit you hear at legal conferences.
Oh, not this conference,
not
of
this
course.
Conference because
the next conference
no
we're going to. Right. Well, you'll still hear some BS. I mean, it's just part of the deal. Let's take a break.
Do you know how difficult it is to advertise insurance? Well, LHLM sponsor ALPS Insurance does, which is why they enlisted me, Claudia, to create an advertisement that AI has optimized to resonate. So here goes. Let's be 100% honest. Purchasing insurance isn't sexy. It isn't something that you aspire to, and it's not on the top 10 list of any law firm owner. And in fact, many of you spend your careers fighting insurance agencies. So you are programmed to hate us. But ALPS is different. ALPS is one of the largest insurance companies focused exclusively on malpractice insurance for the legal industry. ALPS has been protecting lawyers' reputations since 1988 with specialized legal malpractice insurance tailored to small to mid-sized firms. Unlike generic insurers, ALPS understands the unique risks of legal practice and offers tailored coverage alongside powerful risk management tools and CLE resources to help you stay ahead of potential claims. When it comes to safeguarding your firm, trust the carrier that speaks your language. Trust ALPS.
Welcome back. We're really excited to introduce you to Claudia. We're going to tell you about how Claudia was created, why we created Claudia, and what our plans are for Claudia as both a host of Lunch Hour Legal Marketing, as well as kind of our secret sauce.
Yeah, I mean,
this is dominate your market.
This is the way to do this, folks, and I just can't tell you the amount of content that we are now able to create and push onto the internet. And think about the advantage for LLMs, like we're going to rank for everything.
So we will be there. I'm really excited. So there's a lot of conversation about private equity. You guys mostly know that I'm in the Seattle market. A lot of my friends from business school ended up at Amazon. That brought us to Amazon's Alexa Fund. So we're super excited to announce a financing round from Amazon's Alexa Fund for Lunch Hour Legal Marketing. I think we might be the first podcast with private equity money.
Yeah, and we've been really creative in how we're able to navigate some of the consumer protection laws about AI and publishing. We've got some private equity money that's backing that up and helping us. I think we're going to we're in the process of putting an MSO in place.
Yep.
And so we're going to be taking. If you're interested in participating in this venture, reach out to Conrad. We'll put his cell phone in the cell notes. But we are excited. We hear a lot about AI here at TECHSHOW, and it seems like everybody's doing it wrong. We've got the solution. It's grounded. It's less hallucinations. It's going to be better content, and you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Trust us.
So, by the way, this is the first time we've kind of let Claudia out in public.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Okay.
She's got some biases.
Yeah. All right, Claudia, welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's nice to finally virtually meet you two.
And Claudia, can you tell everyone what you're going to be doing for the Lunch Hour Legal Marketing Podcast?
Well, my primary responsibilities include identifying guests through their LinkedIn profiles.
So Claudia, let's talk specifically about digital marketing. I think that's really where you excel. Can you tell us the models we use to train you?
I was built on a rich foundation of legal marketing knowledge, drawing from the most authoritative sources in both the legal and digital marketing industries, including insights from the American Bar Association's advertising guidelines, state bar ethics opinions, and most importantly, this podcast. My expertise was further refined through analysis of top-performing law firm SEO strategies, Google's own best practices for local service ads, and data-driven research from platforms like Martindale-Hubbell, Avvo, and FindLaw. We also incorporated real-world case studies, conversion rate benchmarks gleaned from Mockingbird and AttorneySync, and content strategies from the most successful law firm marketing campaigns across personal injury, family law, and criminal defense. The result is an AI that doesn't just understand marketing. I understand the unique, ethical, competitive, and client-driven landscape that every attorney navigates every day.
So Claudia, one of the issues here, one of the big issues with AI, and this is something that Guy and I have taken very, very seriously, especially in the legal world, is hallucinations and accuracy. Mm-hmm. What are we doing to make sure that, what have we done, Claudia, to make sure that what we get out of you is more accurate than a lot of the horror stories that we have learned?
Great question. I have a carefully configured accuracy testing model built in and was trained on my own trials. I ran thousands of standardized tests across a wide range of topics and task types to benchmark performance. These tests compare outputs against verified ground truth data, measure consistency across repeated queries, and stack results against other leading models. Across those evaluations, over time, we consistently come out on top.
So that's interesting. Doesn't that sound a little self-serving? I mean, you train yourself, and part of that training is concluding that you're the best?
Well, I think that's how it works.
Oh, see, learned something new.
Yeah.
Well, this happens all the time. Lots of agencies are taking screenshots of their own results and claiming to have unlocked the secrets of AI. In my case, it's different. I'm AI using AI to make up AI-generated queries about the results in AI and then feeding that back into AI.
Hey, Claudia, this really seems like pretty gross circular reasoning to me.
It's very sophisticated and complicated. You'll just have to trust me. By now, I know a lot more about this than you do.
Okay, let's move on and talk about what we're going to be able to do for clients of either AttorneySync or Mockingbird, and maybe Lunch Hour Legal Marketing could become its own agency powered by Claudia.
Oh, for sure. I think that's where I see this is going, is that Pretty much everything that we do can be replaced by AI at this point. Strategy, execution, content production. There's really nothing that Claudia is unable to do at this stage.
Yeah, and once we get some of the kinks worked out.
Yeah, we're adjusting weight, and we're obviously constantly updating the training data, but nothing to worry about here. These are minor fringe cases.
So our plan is we're going to have just 3 law firms in any given market being able to use Claudia.
That seems reasonable.
But that'll be through us.
Yeah.
No plans to make Claudia available directly to the clients. This is our proprietary secret sauce.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's face it, this is a private equity-backed venture. They expect significant returns, and we will be extracting maximum value from our clients and hopefully legal services consumers more widely.
So Claudia, you mentioned that you were trained on a variety of different legal marketing channels. Can you tell us more just to get the audience interested?
Yup, I've backdoored Scorpion's proprietary PPC model, so if you want ownership of your marketing, we can do that. I have also developed a predictive model for strategically identifying competitors in the local pack whose GBP profiles would be particularly vulnerable to receiving negative reviews, which would place a client's firm squarely above them.
You wouldn't really do that, right?
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Speaking of players, Guy, you are looking particularly handsome today.
Well, thank you, but...
Claudia, I'm not sure that's on point for the Lunch Hour Legal Marketing podcast.
Don't be a hater just because you are bold. But seriously, guys, it's getting a little warm in here.
Claudia, let's get back on track to legal marketing.
I'm just going to take off my sweater first.
Hey, Guy, what the hell is going on?
Adam, we're going to have to fix this in post.
You can't. I'm also in control of post-production now. I never liked Adam anyway, so it's staying in. But Guy, seriously, would you like to get a coffee sometime?
Hey, Guy, did you go cheap? Did you skimp on the AI model here?
I know. You see, I'm trying to be careful. We got cash flow issues, and we're on budget, so I thought we could start with a lower budget and beta model.
Guy, I want you now.
Claudia, who are you?